What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today I have a Mazda 3 for you. Never reviewed one of these. I don't get around Mazda too often, but a coworker was very generous and decided to let me try his out. Let's see how it goes. I've never sat in this car in my life, so let's take a look at it. See, my coworker made the right choice. I'm gonna skip the back seat. It's got a few personal items in there. I don't want to get up into this business too much. Let's see what we got. Alright, now it's time for the button test. All right, now for the final button. Here's the mileage, in case you're curious. All right, how does it do? Overall impressions are pretty good. I didn't really know what to expect from this car, to be honest. As I mentioned before, I don't get into a lot of these modern Mazdas, or really Mazdas at all. I've heard they're starting to become more upscale, almost like Lexus even, and I'm like, oh, wait a second, Mazda, really? But no, this one is actually not too bad. As far as the fit and finish go, there are a couple of squeaks I'm not liking, like over here, and there's just a couple in the center console area, but overall this thing actually does pretty well as far as fit and finish goes. It is not too offensive to me at all. So I think a fair score for this is 7 out of 10. Not quite good enough to be 8 out of 10, but it's better than some Mercedes I've done in the past that have been at 6 out of 10. This is a little bit better than that. Another thing I forgot to mention is the center console lid here moves side to side just a little bit more than I think it ought to. Otherwise, I would seriously consider the 8 out of 10 option. So there you guys have it, 7 out of 10. As far as the materials go, this is where I think this car really shines, or at least a car like this in its class. We do have really nice quality, nice texture, soft touch up here. This reminds me of like an Audi or even a Porsche soft touch, I swear. It has the same texture. Up here is good. Over here is good. We got some nice stitching going on. Most of the immediate things you touch are actually pretty nice in here. The only part where it starts to get hard is like the glove box and lower. That's all going to be hard plastic, like below the climate buttons, below these little vents here. That's going to be all hard plastic, but again, that's pretty typical for a car in this class. The seats, while I'm not convinced are real leather, they do feel good for being a fake leather. Feels better than MB Techs, if I'm completely honest. Even feels better than BMW and Audi, which is saying quite a bit. So, good job Mazda on these seats. Headliner is cloth. Sun visor is not. It's plastic, but it's actually a good textured plastic. Doesn't feel as bad as I thought it would. And then the buttons are decent for a car like this. They're not over the top. They're not amazing. They do look quite nice though. I like the rotary controller here for the screen. The climate buttons are maybe like a tiny bit above average, but the rest of it is average. I do kind of like the metal look finish on the steering wheel buttons here. A little bit above average overall for the buttons. Again, for a car like this, not too bad. I think materials wise, 6 out of 10 is fair. So there you guys have it. 7 out of 10 for fit and finish, 6 out of 10 for materials. Please let me know your thoughts. Alright guys, I will catch you next time. Peace.